What advice can you share with potential investors today that maybe you wished you know when you were first getting into the business 20 years ago? What advice can you share?
Don't be afraid to spend, especially in the beginning. I think when somebody opens up a business, a lot of their their decisions are factored based on dollars and cents. And I think that it is really, really important to be willing to put money in, and at the end it may take months, it may take years, but it will pay off. My landlord, when we had our first location, he looked at me and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, you've had this location now for 8 years. It's clearly successful. You guys sold it, the person went out of business, you took it back, and it's still successful. You clearly know what you're doing." And he said, "What are you doing? What you should be opening up a laundromat every year." And he said, "If not, you've literally just learned a skill that's going to go to waste." And so that's exactly what I did. Since then, he talked to me. He had that conversation with me in 2010, and since then, we literally opened up a laundromat almost every year. And the only way that I've been able to do that is by investing in myself, investing in my business. So today, I have a district manager. And that district manager is not cheap. I pay a lot of money. I have a maintenance guy that does all of my maintenance and repairs my machines and makes sure that the place is clean. Again, not cheap. I have a store manager at every single store that gets paid a lot more than the other staff. I give commission for the wash and fold as an incentive. All of these things, when you're tallying it up, what does it cost me in a year? You're talking about north of $300,000-$400,000, right? So I could look at it and say, "Hey, that's $300,000-$400,000 that I can have in my pocket." But if I didn't spend that money, there's no way I can have 5 successful laundromats. There's no way I could have built 9 laundromats in the past 20 years, because you're just going to limit yourself and you're going to pigeonhole yourself and you're going to just take on more than you can handle, and you're never going to be able to expand and really do the things that will help your business accelerate to the next level. So don't be afraid to spend. Don't be afraid to hire people. Don't be afraid to delegate. I know as business owners, sometimes we feel like nobody can do it better than us. It's not true. People can do things a lot better than you, and you just have to understand what they're good at and let them, do what they're good at.